Okay, ladies and gentlemen, all my notes. Welcome to my first ever weekly blog. This is going to be a weekly blog. It's going to have all sorts of things in it. On the lineup today, whatever happened in the past week, I'm going to kind of talk about. I've got ideas about my videos that I'm going to be talking about, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to be talking about the editing system I'm saving up for. And, sorry, I don't have my glasses. Okay, right. I have a vow to each and every one of you that I want you to hear. And I have a surprise announcement at the end. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Week's events. What's happened this week? Obama. Okay, this is a big one, and it's perfect for video games. Obama has decided to study video games and its effect on the human mind. And, of course, in my mind, yes, it makes people more violent, but it keeps people from leaving the house to commit violent acts. For me, I get very stressed off at work. Now, I'm more likely to take a gun, go to work, and shoot people up if I don't have a video game. So, I really don't know or expect what they think they're going to find. Because, yeah, video games make people more angry, more violent. It does something to their heads. And if you think I'm wrong, if you have kids or a little nephew or a cousin or a little brother and he's watching TV, shut the TV off. Watch how they react. If they freak out on you, that's because, that's the influence. That's just what happens. That's just how it is over here in America. If you're not from America, that's what we do. We watch TV all day. That's what I do if I'm not working. So, yes, of course, it affects your mind. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? And it kind of ties into what I've been doing the past, week. So, not a problem. I'll be talking about that in a second. Obama trying to... I just really think it's a waste of money, I already know that video games affect how we live. It's kind of a given. I don't know what he's going to find, Maybe he should play a video game and figure out, well, is this good? Have Sasha, your daughter, play the video game, Mr. Obama. That would really help out quite a bit, and then you'd understand. You'd get it, right? So, yeah, I understand why they're doing it. And it does kind of tie in, but not really. I mean, how many of you play Grand Theft Auto, and you just get in a car, and you drive down the motherfucking sidewalk? Come on. I'm raising my hand. You should be too. Anyone who has ever played the game Grand Theft Auto has just decided to run someone over just for the hell of it. It's a hell of a stress reliever. It is awesome. It is great. It's something that I can do in another world, but I can't do here. And I realize that. I'm an adult. And if you have little brothers or little sisters, you need to have them, and they play those types of video games, those mature video games. You need to let them know, this is only in video game land. This is what we do here. This is what we do in video game land. So that's what I would do if I was a parent and my kid was playing mature video games. Because me being the person that I am, I'm really not that. I really don't care. Like, for instance, if I had a little brother 15 years old, which I do, I think he's 16 now, though. I don't really know. Oops. So, if he was playing Grand Theft Auto, he's under 18. I have no problems with it. I have absolutely no problems with it, because, to me, I think that he's at the age where he needs to start maturing. Start, experiencing things on his own. Let go of mommy's hand. Kind of do what he wants to do in his own life. I did that when I was 16. I just said, fuck it, I'm staying up late. I'm going to, and what are you going to do? Ground me to my room? That's perfect. Awesome. So it's like, I decided to do it, and it's turned out great for me. I love video games, and I love staying up, and I don't sleep too well. I hate sleep. I find it to be a massive waste of time. So it's just like, to me, I feel that mature video games being played by younger people, maybe 10 years old, is unacceptable. Maybe Halo, fine. Halo multiplayer. Even Halo normal player, right? So, but a game like Grand Theft Auto, keep it with, 15-year-olds and above. People who are possible, mature people. I consider myself a mature person, so... that's just my take on it. Obama can do what he wants. I just find it to be a waste of money and a waste of time. How about bring back my poker? My online poker. I want it back. Okay, so that's a message to Obama. Another week event. Let's see. In the past week, for Netflix especially, I've been watching some Supernatural. Awesome. Very good. For you UK people, I want to know, do you know of the show called Skins? I think it debuted in like 2006, 2005, or 2006. It's very short, 8 episodes for the first season. It was a smash hit. People call their secret, like, get-togethers, we call them parties over here. They call them skins parties over there, I guess. I don't know. I hear that this thing was such a huge thing for teenagers in the UK. I just want to know how real that is, because that show's wacky. That show is very, very strange. The season finale was amazing. Like, and I don't even know what it is, because the show itself isn't even written well. And the main actor who's in it, Nicholas Hoult, who's in Warm Bodies, who's in all these other shows, you know him as a pale guy, bright blue eyes. He was Beast in X-Men First Class. This guy is one of the main characters, and he's playing such a different character that I didn't really expect him to be a good actor. But now that season 1's over and season 2 has begun, I'm finding him to be a much better actor than I previously thought. So you UK people, I'm calling out to the UK this week. Is that really how your parties go? I've never been to a party myself, so I imagine what American parties are, you know, drinking, drugs, and you just kind of sit around, you're, hey dude, like stupid shit, right? But they take it a step too far. They're putting, like, peanut butter and chocolate all over their bodies. It's getting weird. I think it's very strange. But anyways, I do recommend the show to people over 18, because it does show nudity. It does show stuff like that. But I don't know. For me, it was just like, it was such a twist of how people act that I just need to know how much of that is real over there in the UK. Do you guys really swear that much? I doubt it, but... And if the show was on the air in the UK, I just need to make sure that this is not going to turn off on me. If the show is on air in the UK, wouldn't it be on like some type of Showtime or HBO? Because they show a lot. Like over here in America, we wouldn't be able to get away with what you show on there. We'd have to put it on HBO. Constant swearing, nudity some of the time. Male nudity too. That doesn't even happen over here. We don't even have that. So, I'm just interested to know, do you guys have like a special channel that you have to pay extra for in your cable services or something to show that kind of material? Or is that just your MTV? So, I don't know, I'm very confused on this UK stuff. It makes me extremely, so much more want to visit the UK for like a week and just watch your TV, because, your TV, man, yeah, even on a TV show, I was looking at an interview and they were swearing on that. I'm perplexed at how this is possible. For us, we're so, like, protected, you know, Christian America. No swearing, be moral, like, it's just so strange. So, definitely, in the future, I am going to London or the UK or Manchester, wherever the hell I have to go. Because, man, the UK just seems wacky. Maybe it's just all of Europe. Maybe it's the whole other world, and America's just like a safe cocoon of no violence, no inappropriateness. I don't know. So that's kind of my issues with world stuff. Other week's events, yeah, Supernatural, Skins, Netflix. Okay. Not a whole lot else in last week's events. Not a whole lot happened. Lance Armstrong, you know, he's a druggie. He wanted to cheat to win. And this will kind of tie in to what I'm going to talk about in a minute with my vow. And I'll kind of come back to it. But Lance Armstrong said that he won, I believe, 7 Tour de France's by using drugs or steroids or whatever, and it did shut off anyway, you bastard. Okay, so cheating. I don't like that. Cheating, and then using drugs to do it. Drugs, they just mess with your mind. They change the chemical balance in your body. Come on, Lance. Come on. I didn't even really look up to him. I mean, he wears the Live Strong wristband, and that's cool, but, I mean, come on, Lance Armstrong, you were better than that. You really did that to win a bike race? Maybe it's bigger anywhere else but America, we don't like bikes. We don't like bikes, any physical activity. Okay, issues, videos, awesome. So, this past week for me has been very depressing. Very, very depressing, very stressed. And I don't mean depressed as in sad. I mean like you feel and I only get like this every once in a while, but you just feel like the air is thicker, that you're just being pushed to the ground more, like you just don't want to get up, you don't want to do anything. And that's how I felt for the past week. I felt like, nah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to get on Xbox Live, join an Xbox Live party, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit here. I'll get in the Minecraft world, and I'll just sit there and watch the cow walk around. It's very, very depressing. And, this last week has been terrible. But this past couple of days, I've just been getting back to it. So, here's my issue. Because I think maybe I've put way too much workload on myself. I've promised myself to do so many things with this channel. And I'm limiting myself by putting up too much. I'm giving too much. So here's what I'm going to be doing with the videos from now on. If you've seen any earlier videos of me talking about something like this, well then you know. I won't do a full Dead Space 3 gameplay playthrough like I did Far Cry. Far Cry, it's not even getting a whole lot of views, and when it does, it makes me happy. But when it does, it's like only the ones that say how to in the title, so people are trying to figure out where the celebrity is, or if it's the achievement ones, those ones get a lot of views. So I'm just not to a point where I can do a full playthrough like that and have it be mega successful. So, I mean, why put in all the work for only 10 views to be on the Far Cry videos? And I appreciate the 10 views, the 10 of you who watched it. It's just for the amount of work I put into Far Cry, I should be getting more back. So, for Dead Space, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take from Uber Haxer Nova's idea, and I'm going to label it Nonsensical Dead Space 3. And if he puts up a Nonsensical Dead Space 3, I'll absolutely change the title. But I think he's going to do a full playthrough. So, Nonsensical Dead Space 3. And it'll just be me and Blitzkrieg going through the campaign. And whenever I feel that there's an entertaining area of the game, that's the video I'll put up. I'll always record it, and I'll just put it up if it's amazing and great and perfect content that you would enjoy. I mean, I'm sure you don't want to just walk around for 10 minutes not saying anything, so I'm going to try to do that with the Dead Space 3. It's also my first Dead Space game that I'm going to be doing beginning of February. And I'm not sure about that. It is very interesting. Dead Space 3 it's like a new uncharted land that I haven't been to yet. So I'm kind of excited, but it's not my type of game, really. I haven't even finished Halo's single player, or Call of Duty's single player, alright? So I'm not a single player type of guy. Far Cry 3 is the best single player game to me this year, because I'm actually playing it, and I'm still playing it, and I'm not getting bored. So there's the issues with those videos. So from now on, I'm going to be cutting down on the playthroughs of these types of games, and I'm going to be focusing on the majority of the viewers. The majority of you like WWE, the majority of you like NBA. So instead of one WWE video, one NBA video, say every 2 or 3 days, now I'm going to be able to be putting at least one up of each every day, and that's what I'm hoping to do. So that's just what I'm hoping to do, and there'll be more on that. And I'm going to get a complete schedule all written up, and I'm going to figure it out, because I just want to rebrand the channel to help boost the core of the channel, and that's NBA and WWE. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Expect more creativity from me. You'll be seeing some Grand Theft Auto, I see I have Saints Row, but I hope it works. Good God, it's in my pile of dead discs right behind the screen of the computer. It's a big pile of discs that I don't care about anymore, so I might be looking through those games, trying to find out if I can use them in any way. So that's going to be the thing, and I'll update more on that a little later. Editing system. I'm saving up for an editing system. It'll be an awesome editing system, and I'm going for the best, because I want the best. I want to be able to have my head here, have myself here, and have myself here, and talk. That would be amazing to me. I want to be able to do that. That's one of my yearly goals, is get better at editing. Well, I need to have a better editing system to do that. So that's one of my goals this year. And I didn't write that down, so I guess we might as well go to it. Let's see, it's about 15 minutes into the video. Long blog for me, but it's an important one. So here's the picture. It's up. It should be up by now at about 15 minutes into the video. My yearly goal is to have 1,000 subscribers. We're at 281. Perfect. I'm happy with that. We're not through the first quarter of the year yet, so I'm not worried. As soon as we hit March or April, and if I'm still at like 290, I'm gonna get a little worried. But I'm happy with the way we're improving, and I think this new schedule, these new changes I'm making, is vastly going to improve my chances of getting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and hopefully some big name games come out in the spring and in the fall and help me boost that. So okay, there we go. Take the picture off. Awesome. Here we go. See, that was about 16, so about a minute's worth of that picture there. Okay. Next thing on the list, because it is getting quite long, I have a vow. Alright? I will never, if I screw up on a video, say for instance Raw is War episode 14, that's one where I had it up a day late, and it just things were like corrupted videos or something. If the audio isn't being recorded, so I screwed that up, and then I have to chop up the matches and make it only highlights, and it's my mistake, I will not monetize that video. I feel like if I screwed up and I did that terrible of a job on that video, I don't deserve to be getting monetizable views off of it. So I did not monetize episode 14 of Raw is War. And I won't. Anything under 5 minutes, I typically will not monetize, because I feel like it's a waste of your time to click on a 2-minute video and have someone tell you, oh hey, Randy Orton came back, what are your thoughts? And I think it's just money grabbing. That I can't stand when people do that. It really bugs me, because they probably aren't reading your comments anyway. Those types of people, they have so many subscribers, they just put up shit videos like that, and they abuse their fans. I wish I had that many fans that I could talk to. Right now I only talk to about maybe 4 or 5 of you regularly, some more than others. So, you know, I vow that I will never monetize a shit video that I upload, and I might have to upload some crap videos right now because Windows Live Movie Maker's really pissing me off. It's been corrupting like maybe 1 out of every 10 videos, and I just pray that it's not one of the longer ones. Thankfully this week it was Ziggler's promo, so, and that was only about a minute or 2 long, so I just had to put up a picture instead, and that's fine. It wasn't too much of a deal, just Ziggler in the ring. So that's my vow. I'm not going to monetize shit videos like some other YouTubers I know. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to throw people under the bus. They know who they are. I don't money grab. I really don't. And I tried it once. About 3 months ago. Dean Ambrose debuting in Survivor Series. I did that. Much success on the video. But a lot of people hated it. A lot of people thumbed it down. Angry comments. One had very, very loud obscenities. All caps. F words. It was amazing. So I was like, oh, I don't want to be that guy. So that's the only video that I have ever done that is like a 3-minute video, and it's just of something that happened at a pay-per-view. And I might do more things like that, but I'm not just going to say, oh, he debuted, what do you think? I'm going to give you what I feel and what I think, and it'll be a longer video. It'll be something that entertains you. It's not going to be something that's just empty and that I just want you to give me a like and give me a subscription and favorite the video so I can get more money from this. I don't do that. I want to earn it. I don't want it handed to me, if that makes sense. So I don't want to be that kind of YouTuber that I see so many YouTubers out there. They're turning into that, and it's very, very sad. Okay, that brings me to the very last spot here on my list that I can read. Alright, I've got a surprise playthrough thing here. And this is going to be debuting tomorrow. And It's got something to do with NBA. Now, if you've been paying attention to my NBA, I've probably talked about it a little bit. So what you do know is that I'm going to be doing a playthrough. Again, more NBA. So it's debuting tomorrow. Kind of like my second profile, NBA, if you will. What you don't know is what it's going to be. Well, you might know what it's going to be, but you don't know who it's going to be. And I feel like the person that I have chosen, that I have written down right here, that I'm not going to show you, has really earned my pick. So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow at, let's say, noon Mountain Time, that is when this video will drop. And you will know who I have chosen for my second profile of NBA. Some of you might guess it. Go ahead and put it in the comments. I don't fucking care. So do whatever, as long as you guys figure it out on your own. I just wanted it to be a surprise, and expect some fireworks. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. Go ahead, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Oh no, I wasn't prepared. Shit. Okay. Your YouTube champion. Checking out. Thank you. And let me stop the